Alright, so, Kamui. Well, now that we restored Kamui, it is now time to explore it. First things first, we can feed some animals. So I'm not too big of a fan of this area, personally. It's cool and all, but there's a lot of areas that look very similar. So it is somewhat easy to get lost in. Over here we have yellow demon scrolls where you can fight some somewhat stronger enemies, and they're more resistant to more brush techniques. If you want to get rid of them without battling them, you just fight. For these ones, you're just gonna be fighting more tougher enemies. Okay, so if we go ahead and head our way this way, we have some foxes. Definitely more praise for us. Oh, wow. Okay, that's cool. The camera just changes as soon as I feed this guy. That's something that I don't appreciate. Hey, what's this? It's Kokari. What is he doing here? Yeah, how'd you get all the way here? He wants to become a real man like Susanoo. Well, I took my dad's fishing pole, so I set out on an epic journey. You know, I like the river, but it's nothing like the vast sea. It makes me realize just how insignificant my life was. I've seen a lot of Nippon's great outdoors, but the vast icy sea of Kamui is far harsher environment than anywhere else. If I could prove myself equal to the harsh wilderness here, maybe I could become a real man like Susanoo. When I hold in my hands, I can hear Mother Nature speak. Alright, so you can basically fish if you'd like. You can get some pretty nice. You can get different varieties of fish than the stuff that we've seen already. That's really it. That's good. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. So over here, we go ahead and dig this spot up right here, and we get etched glass. It's a new type of treasure that we have not gotten yet. So definitely pick that up for 100%. I believe 100%. Basically, in terms of treasures, you must have at least one of those treasures. Like, you don't have to get every single treasure, you just gotta get at least one. What's up, Ume? I can smell you to a mile away. Wow, you really reek that much? We have traveled many roads and seen many things. But I suppose you may still best us in fishing or fighting. Half compliments. Alright, but anyway, the actual reason why we're here. Oh, wait, actually, first of all, if you go and power slash this mount, it actually looks really cool because, as you can see, you get to see Amaterasu. Well, at least a statue of Amaterasu. And then if you power slash this, oh, never mind. But there is actually one where you can get a statue of Isun or a statue of Sakuya, which is really cool. And as you can see, guess who's back? Onigiri Sensei. Yeah, but see, be it a lone isle among the waves or the most frigid mountain peak, I forge a warrior's path throughout the land. I thought you were laid back. But anyway, I mean, it's good business that you have that you own many places. You own 3 dojos, which is pretty cool. Yeah. So now we can learn some others. Now we can learn some pretty cool things here. We have more techniques that we can learn. We can learn hard head, which I'm going to learn hard head. You don't really need hard head for anything, really. Hard head basically just allows you to bonk into more things than you can otherwise. Like, basically anything that you can break with power slash, you can break with hard head now, which is really all that you get. So for example, right here, normally you need power slash to break this rock, but you can just bonk into it, and there we go. And that's real. That is it. That is all that you get there. Okay, so the next technique that we can learn Fleet Foot. We can also learn Counter Dodge, which is an upgraded version of Fleet Foot. Again, I don't like Fleet Foot because you can dodge enemies by just simply jumping anyway. On the Wii version, Fleet Foot does not work at all. I know that because I've used it before, because I've tried it before on Wii. I don't know what it's like on this version because apparently you have to press a different button. I assume it's more reliable because all you have to do is press a button. Again, I can just dodge enemies by just jumping anyway. So, I mean, maybe I'll learn it. I mean, you have to learn all these techniques anyway for 100%. So I might just pick it up. But you can also learn Holy Falcon, which you don't need, but it's basically an upgraded double jump. It is not a triple jump, unfortunately. Basically your double jump can actually attack, and you'll see what that implies. So as soon as this guy stops teaching me how to use it, because it's very self-explanatory, I can get to showing you guys. It looks like this. As you can see, yeah. Basically kind of like a screw attack if you play Metroid games, or like Sonic's spin dash attack, so it's very cool. Okay, so you can also learn Spirit Armageddon, which is another upgraded rosary technique, where you can have more combos with your rosary weapon. There's a glaive technique, 3 shears and 4 shears. I'm not going to learn these at all. Wailing Mirror, Beat String, Golden Fury, Brown Rage. Brown Rage is really expensive, as you can see, 2 million yen. I'm not even close to having 2 million yen, so screw that. I might as well just learn Rosary Technique, the Spirit Armageddon. You know, in case if I decide to use my Rosary weapon. So I might as well take advantage of that. And it's basically the same thing. It's basically the same tutorial from the last time, except we can have more. Except that we're just gonna add more combos. So that's basically what it is. So I mean, I would just cut this out, but in case you people need a refresher, I can probably show this off. So again, I'm just gonna equip this for right now, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You just basically just mash your attack. That is basically it. So that's pretty much all the techniques that I'm going to learn. I'm going to learn all the rest of them later on my own time. Yeah, because a lot of them are not very important. So, oh yeah, here's the statue of Saki right there. If you want to. This is something pretty cool to look at. But anyway, yeah, there are a lot of, the other ones that I'm not learning right now, they're not very important. So I'll just not worry about that. Okay, let's see, what else we got going on here? Okay, so from the so near the Guardian Sapling, or actually we have a battle. Okay, so this is called an Igloo Turtle, which is which is a very similar enemy to the little teapot enemy, or the Bud Ogre or the Bud Ogre from the previous few dungeons early on. So you just basically hit this guy enough times, and then when he's stunned, his tail lights on fire. So use that fire to burn him. And then it reveals his weak spot. Now the weak spot, if you have the upgrade version of Inferno, then you can destroy this thing like this. And because fire is its floor finisher, you can already get Demon Fangs from this guy. So this is like the most free way to get Demon Fangs from that enemy right there. It's awesome. Alright, let's see. Over here is Konohana Blossom, so we just go ahead and use Vine over here to make our way this way. There's a cherry bomb, or a wall over there that you can, there's a bomb wall you can blow up right there, which we'll explore right now. And there's some praise there, and Oh, okay. So if you do not have Cherry Bomb 2, then you cannot enter this place because there are 2 cracks on this thing. That means you need what the heck? Okay, there we go. And then we can just go inside. And let's see what we got. Okay, so we have ourselves another grotto. You know, just like most grottos that we've encountered right here, we have some trees that you can bloom, as well as a few clovers that you can bloom as well for praise. Basically, a lot of these grottos give you a ton of praise if you want to rack up on a ton of praise. Which, you know, for 100% stats, you're going to need them. Well, you're going to need every little praise that you can get, because it's a good thing to rack up on praise. We also have another Divine Spring right here, so just like every other spring that we've encountered, you're going to go ahead and toss in the maximum amount of money, because it is good. It'll bring us good luck and good fortune. It's always good to donate your money, or throw in some money whenever you see like the fountain, whenever you see like the money fountains where people just throw their coins. That's pretty cool. Ah, Amaterasu, the origin of all that is good, and mother to us all. Only a heart as pure as your own can pierce the darkness. The kindness overflowing from your heart has further strengthened me. The destructive power of 3 cherry bombs is now yours. I trust that you'll make good use of it. So we now have a stronger we now have an upgraded cherry bomb, an even stronger version of cherry bomb. So now we can place down 3 cherry bombs at once, and then it's super powerful. So basically, it works like this. Hopefully, I can demonstrate it correctly, because cherry bomb 2 can also like overlap as well. All right, hopefully. Wow! Look at that. That was some powerful explosion right there. Okay, so now that we're done with that, let's go ahead and make our way. Well, let's go ahead and explore some other cool things here. Let's see. Here's a steel rock that we can go ahead and break for a clover, just like that. Let's see. This here's ice. It's not frozen water, so you can walk on it. We have more clover. We have another clover here. Oh my gosh! Please, thank you. Like that with the circles here. That's not good. Okay, so if you don't have Digging Champ, then you will not be able to enter this grotto right here. They're about to enter. So let's go and enter it. Oh my gosh! Okay, this was like the most ridiculous part when I encountered this area on my stream playthrough. So, it may not seem that bad, but as you can see, there's a blockhead, and you might think, well, what the heck is so wrong about encountering a blockhead? There's a lot of reasons why. And so far with my luck with blockheads so far, I'm not looking forward to this one right here. And I don't think I've ever, well, I have never defeated this blockhead on my blind playthrough, so I do not know what this guy contains. Actually, I kind of do. So here's a blockhead. I guard this place so that all shall pass or none shall pass. I gotta hand it to you. You're one persistent dude. White Demon of Death, finally you have come this far. In the name of the Blockhead clan, I, Blockhead Grande, strongest of our clan, rise up to stop you. So, this guy's a very special blockhead because he actually has an actual name. Blockhead Grande. The grand of all blockheads. I know of your deadly skills. They have been the end of my brethren, and I have not underestimated them. Indeed, I have been training daily to ready myself for your arrival. What do? You can't even move! My body is now as hard as steel. I defy any weakness. Go right ahead. Strike any rock-hard body to fill your heart to your heart's content. I mean, to be honest, they like if you fail to defeat a blockhead, they like send these like raining stalactites at you. The Blockhead clan never resorts to such boorish acts. Okay. Take the beating, then dish it out. That is our clan's philosophy. Now the time for talk is over. Come, strike me if you dare. What the? Did I just talk to you twice? Okay. Alright. Now, I am such a baby because I don't feel like wasting a whole hour on this guy. So, I have my phone right here. I am going to point it at my screen right now. And then as soon as I tackle this guy, I'm going to hit the record button on my phone. So, let's do this. Okay, so I hit the record button. So let's see what we get. No, this cannot be. You have struck every last one of my weak points, and after I trained so hard to cover them up, your sight is not of this world. It is like the eyes of the gods. Oh, white demon of death. Behold, the moment of death is upon me. May this image be burned into your eyes for all eternity. And that's it. That is the very last blockhead that we will be encountering. Epic tale lives. The epic tale lives on forever. Okay, anyway. In the meantime, we have some gold dust here. We have a stray bead, which, you know, if you're gonna 100% this game, you're gonna have to defeat that blockhead. Now, in the PS2 version, that's very hard. Well, PS2 and Wii version, where you don't have that, like, too much of an access to, like, you know, home buffer your game, like that. Yeah, I am sorry for, like, for being such a noob, and I had to do that, but it is much better than spending a whole hour on that blockhead alone, because, you know, I've spent many attempts on trying to defeat that blockhead on my blind playthrough, on my blind stream, for those who even checked that out a long time ago, I gave up on that guy, and there's no way I'm going to suffer through that again.